Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another Partner Playbook. My name is Tonya Gentry. I'm the Chief Sales Officer for Big Red Media MSP Success. And today I'm really excited. I have Greg Saenz, Vice President of Channels for the Americas from Barracuda. Hey, Greg, thanks for joining me today.
Tonya, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, awesome. So I don't know if there's somebody under a rock that doesn't know Barracuda, but if they don't, or for anyone that maybe hasn't looked at you guys for a while, can you give us a little, just tell us a little bit about the company?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a fair question because I think even people that know the brand might not know, how we've evolved and who we are today. So we've been around for over 20 years. Started out as an appliance email filtering company, and we've evolved into a cybersecurity platform over those 20 plus years, covering everything from email security, data protection, securing applications, securing networks with, network and cloud-based firewalls. And most recently, I'd say, to the product portfolio over the last couple of years, an XDR platform. So I've really developed an end-to-end cybersecurity platform for our partners and customers.
Great. Thank you for that. So we're here to talk about, the partner programs, right? And the partnership programs, community, all of those types of things. What are some of the key benefits for our listeners of what your partner program is?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of great things. We call it the Barracuda Partner Success Program. And so I think one of the things that we've worked really hard at over the last 2 years specifically is integrating, all routes to market into our program. So specifically for our MSPs, being able to take advantage of the benefits that are in the program, MDF, co-branded marketing, technical resources, our campus portal. We have specifically for our MSPs, our Barracuda Insiders, community. So there's a lot of things built into it, and I think like taking advantage of our worldwide channel and all the things that we have to offer and incorporating all those routes to market has been something we've been pushing really hard over the last couple of years to make sure that, whether you're a reseller, an MSP, an integrator, and you've partnered with Barracuda, that what's available out there for you to take advantage of.
Yeah, I know you guys were one of the first that, came on and worked with us to, publish your MDF program too, which is exciting because a lot of vendors don't always do that. So kudos for you guys for being part of that. Any enhancements that you guys will be making for 2025?
Nothing specific that I could probably share right now. I would say just on the kind of on that same vein of, how do we ensure that no matter your route to market, how you want to partner with Barracuda, that you're able to take advantage of the Partner Success Program. So I think continuing to look at just how we integrate, our MSPs into the program, additional benefits that potentially maybe make sense. So I think we're evaluating. I don't have anything specific to share at the moment, but I would say I'm always looking at it, right? Yeah. What else could be of benefit to add value to our partnership, to our partners, is something that we want to continue to bake into it, because ultimately that differentiates us from the other vendors out there.
Great. When an MSP is coming to you guys, whether they're already a partner or they're thinking about being a partner, what are some of the things that and some of the ways that they can be successful with you guys? And then also too, what do you look for in an MSP partner?
Yeah, I think the ways that an MSP partner could be successful with Barracuda is, you look at the platform itself, right? So I think we see a lot of partners coming in for, a specific need. And as we look at that specific need, maybe they're trying to fill a gap in their stack, or replace a current vendor that's not meeting their needs. And we're able to say, okay, well, hey, let's look at that. And then, let's look at the rest of the portfolio. And, I think consolidation is a big play in the market right now for both customers and MSPs. And so, or I should say end users and MSPs. And so that consolidation play, I think, really benefits our partners when they can look at, okay, if I'm looking at cybersecurity and I'm looking at a single vendor, there's a lot of value that I can get out of a single relationship with Barracuda. So I think we see partners coming to us realizing that, okay, there's more that I can do here that ends up being a benefit. Fewer vendors you need to work with, better economy of scale, as they say, right? The more solutions from a single vendor. So that, I think, we see a lot of partners taking advantage of that. I'd say, in current, last 5-6 months, as that's been a trend. As far as who we look for in a partner, I mean, really, I mean, we service partners of all shapes and sizes. I mean, we have $1 million plus partnerships, and we have, $1,000 a month and less partnerships, right? So it's really partners, obviously, that are looking to provide security to their end users. They are, ideally, they have plans to grow and want to grow, but at the end of the day, we're built to be easy to deploy, buy, and use for our MSPs, and so we can really service anybody. It's just where you're at in your journey as a business. If you're looking to grow, we can help you grow. If you're looking to add value to an existing install base, we can help there as well. So I'd say we're pretty flexible when it comes to partnering with partners of all shapes and sizes.
That's terrific, because I know our audience, it is a wide gamut of the sizes inside the MSPs. It's interesting that you were saying that about consolidation. We're hearing that too on MSP success. We were just talking about it yesterday, actually, and how that's important. So great that you guys are doing that as well, and making it easier for your MSP partners to be a true partner with you. So let me ask you this. We always ask about feedback. What are you hearing out from your partners, or where you guys are at? What are you hearing as far as feedback?
Feedback on Barracuda, the program, the industry,
all of it.
All of it.
Yeah. We'll start with Barracuda. I think that's
sure.
important. That's what we're talking about here is Barracuda. So let's talk about the feedback that you get from partners on you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we get feedback, good, bad, and I like all the feedback, right? And I'd say even the bad is good, because typically it's a gap in communication and how we better communicate with our partners. We're always looking to improve on that, and I don't think it's for any lack of effort on our part. I mean, our partners get inundated with vendor email calls, and so it's how do you cut through the noise? And so I think what we're working towards is just constantly, whether it's with marketing or the sales team, is hey, what's the value? What's the value of the message that we're delivering to our partners, and ultimately what's the value that they can take away from anything that we do, right? Like there has to be value, because otherwise people just don't have the time. So I think our messaging to our community and being consistent and just constantly adding value is something that I think I'm always, I'd say, evaluating. Mm-hmm. I'd say from our partners specifically, I think it really boils back to that theme of consolidation. I mean, I think they're looking for opportunities to obviously increase revenues, increase what they can deliver to their customers, and perhaps either A, increase margin, or B, reduce margins and add value. And I think that all plays into that consolidation theme right now, and that's really where we're focused and really trying to drive that platform play with our partners for them to A, be more profitable, but B, add more value to the services that they're able to offer to their customers. So I think there's as much competition for our MSPs as there is for us in the market, and so they constantly have to be looking, okay, how am I adding and maintaining value with my customers? Because they have competition knocking on the door just like we do. So I think it does boil back down to that theme right now that we're seeing, and I think you see it across the industry. It's not just that from an MSP perspective. The biggest of players in the enterprise and in the end user space, they're all looking at vendor consolidation again right now. So I think that continues to be a hot topic and goes back to that, our ability to really deliver a cybersecurity platform for our partners.
Very awesome. So last question. As far as Barracuda is concerned, anything that you can share from your 2025 roadmap? I know I can't believe that we are almost halfway through 2025. So, what's coming out the second half?
Again, nothing specific that I'm allowed
privy to share.
But I would say, some good things on the very near term horizon. So, I'd pay attention to our press releases. I'm excited about some of the things that are coming down the pipe from a product and research perspective. I'd say most recently we have released a few pieces of research. I think it was last week, our 2025 email threat report. So I think you'll start to see, and we'll have probably, you'll see, on a monthly basis, research and publication from the company. On the product side, I think there's some exciting things coming that hopefully will be out in the open in the not too distant future.
Well, I'm sure you'll get that over to us too at MSP Success, and we'll make sure that we get it out to our community.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If I'm a potential partner and I'm not a partner with you guys right now, how do I get in? How do I start? Where do I go?
Oh, super. Well, there's a few places you can go. If you're partnered with one of our distributors, you can always start there. You could also look at come in Barracuda, our website. We have the Become a Partner tab there,
Okay.
and one of our team will reach out to you. So a few different ways, depending on how you want to buy and or how you're comfortable buying. But we have teams ready to have the initial conversation and understand, how we can partner and how we can help, and whether that's directly with us or through one of our distributors in the Americas.
Okay, perfect. Well, what we will do is we'll make sure that we post your website up, for everybody to see when the video comes out. So, thank you so much, Greg, for being on here with me. It's been great to talk to you, and I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Yeah, likewise, Tonya. Appreciate the time.
And for all of the MSPs that are watching this clip of the Partner Playbook, we'll be back with more. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.